Can I put my finger in your ass?
Let everything hang out.
Welcome to the one and only Meat Locker on the Foulmouth Network. The Meat Locker, exclusively on the Foulmouth Patreon. And now here is the one and only Filthy Mouth Gamer and Foulmouth Ken.
Eber, 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 Eber.
What's up, everybody? The Meat Locker. Big shout out to the Patreon family. What's going on, everybody?
Hello, boo.
Filthy Mouth Gamer in the house. This is the Meat Locker. How are you today, everybody out there? Wishing you a wonderful day. We are here today live from Quebec, where we are getting it on the Meat Locker. I want to say one thing about the Meat Locker. This is the 30th episode of Meat Locker. And the new Meat Locker shirt will be available on the Patreon soon. The Meat Locker shirt coming to you soon on the Teespring. Go check out the fably stuff on the Teespring right now with all the Foulmouth Network and Meat Locker stuff you can get. Thank you so much very much. Despacho.
Fucking kill myself.
Do it.
Good try. It was a good try. Fucking kill myself.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my God, folks, how are you? Foulmouth Ken coming to you live.
Well, actually, not really live. It's recorded. What's up? This is the Meat Locker. Shout out to everybody out there. Big shout out to the Patreon family. What's going on, everybody? This is being recorded during a Monday Night Raw. December, what is it, 2nd? 3rd?
No, the 3rd.
3rd?
Because nobody gives a fuck at this point.
December 3rd, 2018. Folks, we're going to talk about a lot today on the Meat Locker. We got a lot of topics to discuss tonight. We're going to be talking about a time traveler and this sick, twisted shit that this guy's been doing and predicting all this shit. He tells these people he's a time traveler. We're going to get into this whole thing. I'll tell you who he is. I'll probably put the link below. But there's a Filthy Mouth Gamer in the house with us. Filthy, what up?
What's up?
What's going down tonight, man? How you feeling?
I feel good.
You feel good?
Even though I fucking worked all fucking day.
Yeah. I worked in it. Pouring rain, sucked, windy, cold. Real son of a bitch.
It rained where you were?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
no, I'm just. But I know it was rainy out, and I had to fucking blow wet leaves and bag wet leaves today, so it was fun. Yeah.
Dude, there was fucking mosquitoes out the other day.
Dude, you know global warming's a thing, right?
Well, it's dude, listen. If you've been paying attention the last couple of years, the seasons are shifting.
Something's not right.
Dude, there's a mosquito out fucking like a couple days after it was 10 degrees. What the fuck is that?
That's not normal. But yeah, we're going to get into a bunch of shit tonight. George W. Bush. George H.W. Bush died. We're going to talk about that for a little bit. And we're also going to touch on this fucking growing thing that's happening right now on TV and on the web about them playing a Christmas fucking show, A Christmas Story on TV. And also a reindeer, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer movie on TV. They're saying that it has bullies in it and it promotes bullying and this and that. And like, are you fucking kidding me? This is the day and age we live in. But we're not going to get into that yet. We're going to talk a lot of shit also. Like, we're also going to mention the hip hop tournament we got going. That's going to be, you guys should hear this way before we have the actual finals, what we're going to do in the finals, what we're thinking about doing, all that stuff. And that's about it in the world of the news. But anyway, no Cuddy Chris with us tonight. He's preparing himself for this Saturday, folks. He is taking this so serious, and he really, really wants to win this bad. And, you know, I kind of feel bad because it's like, I honestly, I love the guy. He's my cousin, right? He's a son of a bitch sometimes, right? But I don't want him to win.
Why?
Because I want someone else to win. But I like his style. I like what he does. You know, he's going to have to really wow me if I'm a judge for this finals that's coming up.
Yeah, but if he deserves it, he deserves it. What the fuck are you going to do?
No, I hear you, but I don't know. You know, I don't know.
Dude, there's 3 people in the finals, and only one of them are black. Think about that.
Hey, they're all 3 different nationalities, though. Come on, man. We're diversified here, bro. Like, think about that. You know, you got Alex what is that? The fuck is it called again? Bohemian? Yeah, Bohemian.
Well, I don't even know what the fuck.
I think it is. I think it is that Bohemian. Right?
Bohemian Rhapsody.
What else could you call that, really?
I really don't know what the actual word is. I don't know what the fuck it is.
What's
He's from the Bahamas. How's that?
Bohemian. Yeah, I guess it would be that. I think it is that, to be honest. But, and you also have Chris in there, who's an Italian American. You know? I mean, so we're diversified, bro. There's 3 different nationalities in the finals here. Right. That's pretty cool, if you think about it. You know?
Yeah, I mean,
it just shows you what hip hop is about today too, because hip hop has crossed over into other countries, and you know, like for instance, a guy that we know who's from Long Island, Moto, he's friggin', you know, big in Germany, and he's from New York. You know what I mean? So It's like, it's weird how that goes.
Imagine slinging dick in Germany. You know what I mean? Go there, get some fucking Jaeger, fucking pour it on some chick's clit. Those fucking blonde hair fucks over there. Those master race cunts.
Oh my god.
You all should have been lampshades, you fucks.
Fuck off.
Karma. Yeah, so anyway, they're trying to take these old shows off of TV because they say
and songs.
Yeah, and the old songs, Christmas songs, they just basically want to try to erase Christmas of how we know it.
Somebody needs to stand the fuck up. Someone, an executive, I don't know who it is. Somebody needs to stand up and say, no, we're not taking it off. If you don't like it, you don't watch it. It's that fucking simple. Yeah, there's bullying in fucking Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. We get it. That's one of the points of the fucking story. They picked on him, and then he got him back. You fucking morons.
I know.
And you know what? And that's a good fucking, to me, that's a good theme.
Yeah.
You can't ban fucking bullying. It's not going away.
Well, it's the same motherfuckers that are giving trophies to every kid that fucking touches on the fucking field that gets the same
DNA
trophy. To
pick on the weakest one. That's just what it is. And you can either fucking just take it, or you can rise up and fight it. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Rudolph fought it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know what the fuck I don't know what they're thinking. It's like they just don't want to. They want to act like nothing exists.
Dude,
if you ignore it, it'll just go away. You know.
These fucking kids, man, they're trying to like protect him from failure and pain, and that is the exact wrong thing to do. Like I was saying to my wife the other day, I said, thinking like the American Indians. A kid would be like 4 years old, and he'd go out with his father, fucking skinning and fucking gutting animals to eat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that kid it didn't fuck with the kid's head. He didn't become a fucking psychopath. He grew up to be a man. You know,
he knew how to take care of himself.
Man.
But not only that, like women, like they were brought up. Girls were brought up a certain way. I know some girls who like turned out to be strong ass women. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like they were brought up a certain way too. You know, it's like works both ways. You know, like, but I don't know. It's just this whole thing we live in now that it goes with the way everything is right now. Honestly, like the way that shit is.
There's the Me Too movement, and there should be the Fuck You movement.
The fuck you movement.
Seriously, that's what it should be.
Man, you all right?
Fuck you movement.
The fuck you movement.
You're offended. It bothers you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Seriously, the fuck
hashtag. Right
fuck you movement.
On the Meat Locker.
Seriously.
Fuck you.
Seriously, I agree with it, man. The hashtag fuck you movement, bro. Seriously, man. Enough is enough, man. Of people fucking spreading bullshit and lies and fucking just trying to rip out anything that's fucking fun in your life or anything worth living for. They want to fucking take it away from you. They want you to sit in your fucking house fucking wanting to kill yourself like miserable motherfuckers out there. That's what they want.
They go after a fucking, what's his name song? With the guy in the Rat Pack.
Dean Martin?
Dean Martin. They go after his song, Baby It's Cold Outside. He's trying to rape her. Dude, shut the fuck up.
Unfucking believable, man.
Well, first of all,
unfucking believable, dude. Like, this is what we live in now, man. This fucking crazy shit.
Like, first of all, if he wanted to rape her, it wouldn't be, why don't you stay, baby, it's cold outside. It'd be like, hey, you're not going anywhere, cunt. Now fucking stand there and suck my fucking cock.
Serious, bro.
Oh, you're not going to suck my cock? Here, I take a fucking chair. I beat you over the fucking skull with it. That would be the song if it was a rape song. But it's not a fucking rape. It's not a rape song. You know what people aggravated that's a rape song? People that don't get fucked. That's who it is. The people that don't get dick. They're fucking jealous of getting dick. And now they're like, she got laid. I don't get laid. So get rid of the song. Fuck you, cunt.
I just can't fucking believe they're trying to get rid of anything.
And it's women
anything that's
that are
good,
doing
man. No, it's not all women, man. There's
no,
men
it's not
doing
all
that
women.
shit. Yeah.
But I think a woman started it.
Well, I don't know who the fuck started it, but all I know is there is a thing like happening that they're honestly trying to take it away from us, man. You know what I mean, Mike?
Where are you going, cunt?
Hey, baby, it's cold outside. Oh, my baby, it's cold outside. Don't you go hopping outside, you cunt. Stay with me tonight, it's cold.
Or else
I smack in your fucking mouth. I try you out a fucking bed. And I make you open your mouth and give me head. I'm gonna fuck your head. You motherfucker, look at me. While I'm hitting you with a frozen rope. You old demented cunt.
You're gonna wish you went on a date with Bill Cosby.
You're gonna wish you were with Bill Cosby. He was chloroforming you so you could fall asleep and not remember a peep. But you're with me. I make you watch everything I do to you. 'Cause I torment your fucking brain. When you were with Bill Cosby, he let you get off fucking easy. Can't you tell I'm not that guy? I'll fucking stab you in the eye. I'll take out a fucking pitchfork and ram it into your chest till you're alive. I'll fuck chloroform. I hate it. I don't use it. I want you to see everything that I'm gonna do to use it. I'm gonna chop your fucking legs off. And you're gonna watch me do it. You cunt. You're dead, you motherfucker. Pray to God. 'Cause he can't help you.
And then when I'm done with you, I'm gonna go to your mother's house and do the same thing.
I'm gonna do it to your father. While your brother watches from his bed. Oh, I'm gonna bash your mother's skull in with a brick and tell your father watch it, you fucking prick. And your son on Christmas morning will find his motherfucking dad. You motherfucker, you. If I don't make money tonight, I gotta sell my furniture. Alright, yeah. Go kill yourself.
But it's they went after. All right, so it's those two. Didn't they go after something else? They went after something else too.
Yeah, they went. You know what they went after?
What?
You'll never fucking believe it, dude. They went after something special, Mike. This time.
What?
They went
Not
after
Tommy.
They went
He
after
said something special.
They went after something special. Oh, that's fucked up. They went after something special, Mike. They went after this song because they said it was about cock.
Rocking around your fucking cock, the old folks' family. I sucked the head of your fucking at the old fucking muley. You're rocking around your old demented. You're
That's the kid version. Every time my cars are like,
you're an old demented. Hey, you son of a, you piece of, you make me wanna, you're headed at night. And I stand next to you, and when I put my finger deep inside your tonight, you're a big
Rocking around the Christmas tree as you suck off your own pop.
Papa. Oh, Papa.
Yo, before I listen to Dice has his own podcast.
Yeah.
And you know,
Everybody's
podcasts
got
usually go,
fucking-
yeah, this is a good podcast. I want to thank so-and-so, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Dude, you know how his podcast ended?
Go fuck
He goes on a
yourself.
fucking rant. He goes, I hate what they don't use their fucking directionals. Use your fucking directionals. And then that was it. That was the end. It just ended just
fuck
like
is
that.
wrong with people, man?
What, like,
fuck is wrong with him, dude? You know?
not even because he had Bob Saget on. Not even like a nod to Bob Saget. Nothing.
Sag nuts.
Use your fucking
yeah, I know.
directionals.
Like, don't even bother saying thanks to Bob Saget for stopping in. It's use your fucking directionals. Fucking guy, man. God. So Bush dies.
So.
American hero, bro.
No, what? Because he went to the army fucking 700 years ago, and then he came back.
Fucking risked his life for us, dude. He fought for our freedoms,
risked his
dude.
life, and then he became president, and then went into 3 or 4 fucking bullshit wars and risked other people's lives.
Dude, you know what? At least when he called people to go to war, when he was president, he at least fought in a war. Unlike some of these presidents that call kids to war that never even fought in a fucking war. At least
Yeah, listen, he's like the Red Skull.
At least he fought in one, though. You know what I mean? At least he fucking fought in one, Mike. There's other presidents that can call Americans to war, right? And if you don't go, you're arrested. You go to jail, right? And he's never been in a war himself, but he'll call all these Americans to war. At least he went and fought this guy. You know what I mean?
Which is fine, but so did fucking...
I know, but that's a little better than some of these assholes that fucking come in and they're like, oh, you're going to war for me, and I'll tell you what I'm doing, and you're doing it. Unless you do it, you're going to fucking jail. Like, come on now with that shit.
Well, he's a demented scumbag war criminal that happened to be a veteran. That's what he was.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like he headed CIA, made a handshake.
He was headed to CIA for fucking 1 year, Mike.
Yeah, but in that 1 year, he made a handshake deal with fucking Noriega to fucking trade drugs, right? That turns into the fucking shit that went down in the 80s with Reagan, the fucking Iran-Contra shit, right? Then he becomes fucking president. He makes up some bullshit. Well, actually, I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. Then the same guy he made a handshake deal with in Panama, he decides for some bullshit reason that he's a threat to us. He didn't even give us a reason why he was a threat. Just said he was a threat. Invades Panama and kills him because God knows what he fucking knew. Then on top of that, after he's done with that, he fucking goes into Iraq over a bullshit fucking story that was made up by some chick, some little girl. They used a little girl to go out in front of I think it was the UN, and say, Oh, I was in
Yeah,
Kuwait.
I heard that was fake. I heard that was fake.
I was in
Yeah.
Kuwait and I saw the Iraqis
bullshit.
flipping over.
Yeah,
What the
bullshit.
fuck are those called? Incubators.
Yeah, and it was all bullshit.
It was all bullshit.
Yeah, it was, dude.
And we went to that fucking
I can't
war.
argue that. I cannot argue that. That is bullshit right there.
It was
We
proven.
went to that, it was proven. They had the same
proven.
girl.
I'm not making that up.
But people need to know this. They took the same girl years later, admitted to it all being bullshit.
Not only that, she was a fucking like a daughter of some diplomat.
Yep. And she was used to do just that, to try to raise awareness to Americans that they were going in there and killing babies. And once they heard that they were killing babies, it was on. Then we were going in for war.
It's always, well, that's how you get the country behind you. Use some bullshit.
Fucked up, dude.
Use some bullshit like that.
Dude, that is fucked up, man. And then it was proven that they kind of knew about Pearl Harbor too.
Well, that was Pearl Harbor was like an instigated thing. It was we basically killed the supply line of oil to Japan, put them in a desperate situation, and we forced them to attack us. And you know what? Here's the thing. We needed to get involved in that war. We just needed to do it. But we couldn't convince the U.S. public to get involved in that war.
Yeah, because after World War I, they didn't want no part of it.
Which, by the way, is another horseshit war, but that's for a different fucking show.
Yeah, that's a whole, but yeah,
That's
World War I was like, but yeah, you know what? World War II was really a part of World War I. I mean,
well,
we decimated Germany. Yeah, but it was caused by it. World War I caused World War II, really.
Yeah, because we decimated Germany. We basically put sanctions on them. And that's how Hitler used that to say, hey, man, look what they fucking people did. They're holding us down. They're shitting on us. So we had to convince the American public to get involved. So we had to get attacked. But what pisses me off is, okay, fine. Why don't you have them just sink a fucking empty ship? And just say people died when they really didn't. Especially at a time when there wasn't even television yet.
Yeah.
You could have said whatever the fuck you wanted. Why did people have to die? That's where you lose me. That's bullshit.
Yeah, well, yeah, I hear you, man.
You know what I mean? You could have had them sink a fucking empty ship and say, oh, they attacked us, and then you get involved. Done. But no, you had to fucking get fucking innocent soldiers killed. You fucking bastards.
Yep.
Listen. Like I said, I attacked George H.W. Bush, but I'm not going to pretend that he's a fucking an isolated situation.
Yeah, but you know what? If you really knew who he was, you would be like, all right, you know what? Maybe this guy was different, because I think he was different, man. Like,
dude, his father worked with the Nazis.
Yeah, but it was before they were the Nazis, Mike.
They were the Nazis.
Mike.
Look up Prescott Bush.
I looked up
They were the
Prescott
Nazis.
Bush.
He was barred from doing business in the United States.
Because they said that he had a lot of connections, and yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he was, but dude, he was whatchamacallit to them, bro, ambassador.
And so, you know what? Who also did business with the Nazis?
He was ambassador.
Coca-Cola, Audi. You can go down the line with the IBM. They did business with the Nazis.
Well, dude, they were forced into it, Mike.
No, they could have just decided not to do business with them. They were forced into it,
dude, because the Nazis at first were like looked at as like a good group, of good, where they were doing good. They were restoring like Germany to the German people, and they did, at that point people weren't against it. They were like, all right, let this guy restore Germany to what it was, whatever, as long as it doesn't hurt people. And at first it wasn't hurting people. A lot of people believed in that fucking whack job. Hey, that happens in life, man. People believe these people, like, they come out convincing. They're like wolves in sheep clothing. They look like and sound like they're somebody who's trustworthy or good, and you believe them, and next thing you know.
And then even after they killed all the Jews and did all the evil shit, what does the United States government do? No, we're not going to assassinate. We're not going to kill them all. We're going to take some of them. They're best and brightest.
Yeah, but see, you're twisting the truth, though, man.
What do you mean? What do you mean? The head of NASA, the guy behind the fucking moon landing, was one of their main scientists.
Yeah, I know. And you
Wernher
know what,
von
Mike?
Braun.
You know what, dude? What does that mean exactly to you? That means that he's a Nazi, that he killed Jews? Because a lot of people were forced into doing this.
I don't give a fuck.
Come on now, man. Are you kidding me, dude?
Can somebody force you to hang an innocent person?
Dude, listen to me, man. These people's families were put on the line, and they were told, if you don't do this and you don't do the work that we need you to do, we're gonna kill you and your whole family.
But then,
like, you don't know what the fuck they were feeling, man.
If somebody puts a gun to your head and says murder someone, and you murder that person, guess what? You're still a murderer. You're still a murderer.
All right, Mike. It's a very narrow-minded way to look at it, though.
No, you're still a fucking murderer.
Okay. If somebody has your baby in his hands and he fucking tells you gotta shoot somebody or else I'm gonna kill your kid, and you shoot somebody, you're a murderer?
Well, first of all, how do you know he's not gonna shoot your kid anyway?
I get that, but that's not what we're talking about.
Yes, you're a fucking... If you shoot somebody else's kid because somebody tells you to do it, you're a fucking murderer.
Yeah, but listen, these scientists, a lot of them didn't even know what they were working on, Mike.
Dude, that guy, Wernher von Braun,
a lot of them didn't even know what they were working on,
though, man. They would hang Jews in front of his fucking... in front of his lab. Look it up, I'm telling you. He was a dark motherfucker, Wernher von Braun.
All right, maybe he was, but I'm not... You're talking about every single fucking guy, and then not every single guy that they brought over here was
Operation
bad guy.
Look up Operation Paperclip.
Dude, I've looked all this up. You just preach it to the choir. I've looked it all up. I've seen it all.
They're all guilty. If you wore a fucking swastika, I don't give a fuck if before that you fucking wrote Disney cartoons. You're a scumbag, and you're a fucking piece of shit because you stood by why innocent people were burned to death.
There were thousands of people, millions maybe, that fucking wore the fucking SWAT sticker on their hands that thought that they were doing the right thing, first of all. Second of all, some of these people were forced into it by having their family members killed and being fucking put in concentration camps of their own to do the right thing or to listen to what Hitler wanted from them, basically. And a lot of them were fucking forced into it, big time.
That's not what Americans do.
Well, they weren't Americans, though.
No, I know that, but you know what? You don't give them... They're just fucking murderers.
I understand, but these weren't Americans, dude. They thought that they were doing the right thing at first, dude. They did. They were bamboozled into it, bro. And dude, yeah, but you're not understanding what I'm saying. Like, obviously, the people who are gassing the fucking chambers and putting Jews into it are fucking scumbags and should have died. Okay, but I mean, some of these scientists up in the high levels who didn't even know what they were working on. They didn't even know that Jews were being killed. They didn't even. What do you think they did with the people who lived by these concentration camps?
Second.
What do you think they did? They paraded the German people into these concentration camps to prove to them, because they still didn't believe that Hitler was killing Jews. So they brought them into the concentration camps after they took back over Germany. Okay? And they fucking looked around, and people were coming out of these camps like gasping for air, could not believe that Hitler was doing this. They had no clue about it at all. So his own people didn't even know he was doing this. So what I'm trying to get at is a lot of these people had no clue this was going on, like what was going on. And they were still trying to, do what they had to do to just survive and get by.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
If you're a scientist whose job is to weaponize chemicals, you're fucking involved. He was involved. So was the guy that was the head of fucking Plum Island, who weaponized fucking disease.
Oh yeah. Well, what about the guy who fucking hurt all the twins and made fucking whatchamacallit? There's a place in Germany where all twins are born now because he went there and ran tests on all these twins, and he would fucking take some of them and actually like perform like these fucked up tests on them to see if the other one would be hurting. Like, you know what I mean? Like, kind of like how they have like that telepathy thing.
Well, I mean, listen.
Some of these guys were evil motherfuckers. Yeah, there's no question about it.
And then at the same time, we had people on our side giving syphilis to our troops to test them.
Oh, I hate this fucking thing. I hear it on everybody's computer. This blah, 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 this fucking thing. Listen to this thing. Oh my God, it's so annoying. But anyway, back to better things. I mean, we're fucking getting on some fucking nasty shit here. Germans and fucking have a Shiza song coming on soon.
I once killed the Jews. I once took you inside the room and told you that you were taking a shower.
That's fucked up that they used to like. That's so fucked up, dude. That movie, Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
That movie told you what it was like to be in war. The best fucking movie to show you war, like what it really was. Like when those guys jumped out of those fucking on D-Day, when they jumped out of that back of that fucking thing, those like those little like land boats that they had, and they pull up fucking like 20, 30 soldiers, jump out the back, right on the beach. They were getting fucking bullets to the head as soon as they jumped the fuck out, man.
And listen, I'm not a fucking
trigger.
I'm not a military genius, but can we get some air support? You know what I mean? Can we bomb the beach before we storm it?
They did though. They did. They bombed the shit out of that beach. What the problem was, those bunkers that they were in, what made really fucking good, like to withstand the certain type of bombs that they had available on the fighters back then. You know what I mean? So it was like they could bomb the shit out of it, but it wasn't doing anything really. And a lot of the air assault was getting shot down as it was going over that spot because they had such good cover and their guns could fucking just shoot away at them, you know? So they tried to bomb it out, and you know, but also they could have pulled a boat up and fucking shot it from the sides, you know what I mean? And did like one of those things, like at least give them some cover as they're coming off of those things, you know what I mean?
You basically threw them into a meat grinder.
Exactly, because as soon as that thing opened up, it was like bullets flaring everywhere. They could have at least fucking like had some outside coverage of it, like, you know, pull a boat up with a fucking Gatling gun, you know, several boats with Gatling guns or some shit just going, you know what I mean? Like,
or like a B-52, just carpet bomb.
Give them some fucking cover, some cover at anything.
I mean, maybe there's a reason. I don't know.
Duty,
that's all I know.
I do understand what you're saying, though. That is true. I always thought of that, but then I looked it up and I found out that they were flying missions over the top of where they landed in Normandy, and they were flying missions over there for like 5 weeks leading up to D-Day, and they were gonna fucking. They even were thinking about parachuting guys in behind enemy lines, which was an option, but was taken off of the table because the Germans owned so much of that area that, you know, people, if they would have went in scattered, they would have been fucked. So they had to do it. There was no way around D-Day. That's the fucked up part of it. There was like no way around it. But imagine being a soldier for that shit. Jesus Christ. But anyway.
And then surviving it.
Yeah, well, Bush got shot down in a plane when he was fucking like 19 years old. He's the youngest flyer, bro.
That was the first conspiracy theory he's involved in, is that plane.
Yes, they said that it was bullshit and not real.
Because he's the only person that survived. He was
the only person that survived, and he said that he was flying along and he took bullets, like I think it was like 16 millimeter bullets to the fuselage area where the gas was, and where like the gas was feeding the engine type of thing. Right. So he said that he turned around, dropped his bombs, and then started heading back towards the beach real fast, like to get, because he knew he was going down. And he said that he had to get over the water at a good area so he knew that he was safe and wouldn't get captured. So he flew the plane as far out as he could really fast to get like as far out. And then he ditched, and he told his crew to ditch as well. And he said when he came out of the plane, his head actually hit the back wing of the plane.
When he came out of the plane, this is what he sounded like.
Yeah. That's what Tommy's gonna sound like after the first time he comes. Listen.
This is Tommy right after he comes. Ready?
I love fucking paste it, you dumbass shithead cunt.
Oh my god!
Like he just turns to a villain right off the bat.
Fuck, dude.
Ah, you mother cocksucker!
Holy Jesus, man! What was that again?
That was him on Corrupted, freaking the
my
fuck out
God,
because he
dude.
couldn't sign into Skype.
Oh my God, man.
And Joe's like, dude, I thought you played Cyclops. What's going on?
Oh yeah, I heard him when he came back into the
It's
room
like,
or
what the
some
fuck
shit.
is
Yeah.
going on?
That's fucking great.
You're Andre's cousin. Fuck off.
Fuck off.
It's interesting that, you know, the guy does a dedicated show,
Yeah.
but then he's like, yo, how do you type a star? And I was Shift 8. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's interesting that he doesn't know it's something that simple, but runs a show.
Fuck you!
I love you, pussy.
Relax. I'm just fucking questioning your whole shit here.
Who
Chris.
this?
So
Fuck your brain, computer.
Who this?
yo, so you saw the everybody saw that jump, right, from Barkley
Jesus
from the
Christ.
Giants. I mean, this guy got fucking like Jordan Air.
Dude, that's got to be a fucking...
This guy.
It's got to be a Nike thing. It's going to be like a symbol or
This
some
guy,
shit.
it's got to be, dude. They got to give him his own
Well,
shoe.
then again, I thought Odell Beckham's catch was going to be a symbol, and that never fucking played out. But
They got to give this guy his own fucking shoe, okay? And they got to fucking make this guy the next Jordan, because holy shit what this guy did. If you didn't see this, folks, if you didn't see this yet, you're in for a treat right here, because I'm going to show you what this motherfucker did. And it's no joke. Like, this guy really fucking just... He pulled a Jordan, man. Like, and I don't know. You could even say it might have even been a better photo than the Jordan one, Mike.
well, yeah, the Jordan one is more of a side profile, you know, dunk. You know, Jordan, you know, it was just him in the rim. It wasn't like anyone was defending him because it was a slam dunk contest.
Yeah, yeah.
This fucking guy.
But
is
yeah, but
jumping-
nobody's ever seen what Jordan did before when he did that.
No, that
Like,
was
nobody
the
ever
first
saw
time.
that.
And
You know what I
he did a
mean?
Foul line jump.
Yeah, so like this is the first time I think anybody's done a jump like this. I mean, we've all seen these running backs do that little jump over the defender's head at the last second in midfield.
Right.
You know, they just do that like trot, like over the
Or
defender's
over
head,
the
right?
line at the goal line.
Now, this time's a little different, folks. This guy took a NFL defender, okay? An NFL...
On the best defense in the NFL.
Yeah,
by
well,
the way.
that's what I was going to say. He took an NFL defender, okay, on one of the best defenses in the NFL, okay? One of a damn good player on this team, too, that not many tackles get by this guy, okay? And this guy took him and fucking did this to him on his rookie season.
Dude, that's fucking... It's
Would you
bizarre.
fucking look at that now? Come on. Like, we've seen the photos of other guys out there doing this. We've seen them all. If you're a sports fan, you've seen these photos a million times. But this right here is on another level. This is a little bit better and bigger, and just it tops all other ones that we've ever seen.
Dude,
I mean-
if for the people out there who've never played football, I want you to understand how restrictive it is to have those leg pads on and those pants. They're like very restrictive in your motion. And this fucking guy, like as if he was naked, fucking jumps. That I mean, that's let's say that's like it's at least 3, maybe 3.5 feet in the fucking air.
It's a
Fucking
fucking
over some
animal,
dude's head.
dude. It's a fucking animal, bro.
And not only that, this is a guy that coming out of college was out bench pressing everybody, even linemen, linebackers, doesn't matter. He out bench pressed everyone.
He stays late. He gets there early.
Yeah. And he's a
like-
nice guy.
He's one of
You're
those
not-
guys.
This is not a guy, and I'm probably going to jinx it now, but I don't think this is a guy you'll ever see punch a chick on video.
No, I don't think so either. He's just
I don't
too
think
calm
he's that type
and
of
nice.
guy.
Yeah, he's not a dick like that.
Even though he came from a school where they fucked little boys in the showers for years and years and years.
Ah, come on, man. That's my cousin's school, bro.
Well, listen, that doesn't mean he fucked little boys
I
for
know,
years
but
and
come
years
on,
and
don't
years.
diss them, bro. They're still a good school.
Listen, first you're sticking up for Nazis, now pedophiles. What the fuck next?
Fuck out of here. I'm not sticking up for pedophiles. I'm sticking up for fucking for Penn State University, you fuck.
The Penn State pedophiles.
That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
It's fucked
Trench
up.
mouth.
It's fucked up. But anyway, look at this jump, guys. I mean, That's some sick shit right there. This guy's like it's got to be like
Now
5 feet.
I don't
over,
know
like,
if he's got his hand on his back of his shoulders. It might look like he does, but it could also not be. I can't tell. But that's just fucking outrageous.
Yeah, that is.
It looks like it's so unbelievable that you're like, oh, it's got to be photoshopped.
It looks photoshopped, bro. Like, but it's really not. It's just.
I mean, I saw it happen live. What the funny thing is, like, after he does this, you would assume, oh, he just kept running. No, he actually fell to the ground because it's like once you get up that high up in the air, it's hard to control yourself.
Fucked up, dude.
And Blake, that cocksucker, sends me a text yesterday about how Phillip Rivers was the first person to beat Roethlisberger after they were up 14 points in the second half in Pittsburgh.
Can't believe that, man.
He likes to make it like we should have kept Rivers, but I'm gonna tell you everybody something right now. All right,
should have kept Rivers.
Phillip Rivers is a great quarterback. I'm not gonna say he sucks as a stupid. He's a great quarterback. However, his attitude would have never lasted in New York.
He sucks. He's not.
His attitude, because he
He's
yells
shit.
at his players, he yells at the linemen.
That wouldn't
and if
happen
the
here.
New York media
Sorry.
would have fucking got a hold of that.
Oh,
It would
yeah.
have turned into a whole shitstorm.
Dunzo. New York Mets made a huge trade today, man. They fucking traded for ex-Yankee Robbie Cano. Cano's batting about a 300. Now batting.
Don't shit Cano.
Now batting. Number 2, Robbie Cano. Now batting. Number 22, Derek Jeter. Now batting. Number 3, Babe Ruth. Baby Ruth.
21 rod yawn by Baba.
Now batting. Number 3, Baby Ruth. Baby Baba. 25-yard run by Baby. 22-yard run by Jimmy Baba. Barkley with a huge jump over the defender. But it was a number 22. Banging with a number 20. When someone dial 911, I have suffered a massive stroke in the box. Listen, Tommy, shut the fuck up, dude.
Fuck you!
Fuck you, Tommy. Don't talk to me like that, dude.
I love fucking paystick!
Fuck you, man.
It's fucking good! You dumbass shithead cunt!
Fuck you, Tommy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
Tommy, you're ridiculous, man. What else we got on the docket tonight that we wanted to mention?
Oh, did you see what Payless Shoes did?
What did Payless Shoes do?
Oh, my God. They did something that was so amazing.
What?
Because I think the American consumer are dumb motherfuckers, and they proved it. They proved the point. Payless opened up a fake shoe store that was supposed to be high end.
Yeah.
And they took shoes that were only $20 and made believe they were $500. And had salespeople in it and everything. And women walked in that fucking thing and they said, oh, look, these are the new $500 so-and-sos. And these assholes bought them. But then Payless ended up giving the money back or whatever. But this is what I mean. Like, my wife went into a store one time to pick up food, and the cunt behind the counter goes, "Oh, those are nice shoes. Where'd you get them?" And by the way, she's in Greenwich, Connecticut, which is like one of the ritziest areas in the country. And my wife goes, "Oh, I got these from Target." She goes, "Oh, I didn't think they were from Target." Like that. like you see, you stupid fuck. Like, if they're nice, if you like them, like, what does it matter where they're from? You're like, I'm so tired of people fucking spending $3,000 on pocketbooks.
But Mike, I love Jordans. Like, you know, like I have to. I can't own any other sneaker but Jordans.
But if everybody decided all at once to say we're not going to buy Jordans for a year, they dropped to $10.
I know, but I'm just saying, man. Like, I fucking love those shoes, and there aren't anything that is like as high quality than those. Like, you could feel the quality of this shoe. You know what I mean? Like, it's fucking, it's real deal. Like,
it's still only costs $5 to make.
You're getting your money's worth when you get a Nike. You know what I mean? Like, not just a Nike, but like a Jordan. You know? You don't know.
I mean, listen, I had them. I wouldn't fucking. I mean, they're up to what, $190 now?
What Jordans? Well, I just bought a pair of fucking fly ass Jordans for $80. They're out there. There's sales out there, and I bought it on Cyber Monday, so I got like $30 off of the price and stuff. So
I laugh in the face of motherfuckers who buy Yeezys
I needed shoes though.
that spend $800,
Dude, that's insane.
$1,000 on
That's
Yeezys.
insane. I bought a pair of Yeezys for $30. They're the fake ones, and they're fucking just as good as the regular Yeezys.
Dude, the most money I've spent on shoes is for my work boots. They're $350.
What?
You know what?
Jesus Christ, I
But
never
you know-
spent that much on a shoe.
I'm
before.
gonna tell you what.
It's insane.
I've had them for 5 fucking years, and they're still going. That's what it's worth.
Yeah, but do you wear them every day? Like
Every day for work? What do you mean? Every
Well, I
single
mean,
day.
listen, I bought a pair of Timberlands once when I was like in my 20s, and I wore them to work in a construction job that I was doing. And I wore them there for like 3 years, bro, and they were fucking still just as good as the day I got them because they were made with like real deal material and made the right way, like rugged shit. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what these are. These are Gore-Tex. They're fucking waterproof. Dude, they're Red Wings. They're fucking ridiculous. I would never buy a different. They're comfortable. Like the sole in them, they feel like there's no air pocket, but it feels like fucking soft. Unbelievable. I'll always buy Red Wings. The problem is in my line of work, the lime sucks the moisture out of them and makes them crack. So you got to keep up with them and fucking kind of oil them every once in a while. But if I oiled them, I have them over 10 years.
Next time on Oiling Up Your Boots with the Filthy Mouth Gamer.
Could you imagine that? He starts his own show.
Next time on Oiling Up the Boots with the Filthy Mouth Gamer. Catch us every Thursday with Oiling Up the Boots with the Filthy Mouth Gamer.
So this time traveler, yeah, I forgot to talk to you guys about that. This time traveler guy, he says he's a time traveler, right? So this YouTube channel hooked up with this guy because he was like, I want to pass my word around. And these guys always did like UFOs and shit. So this guy approached them one day and said that, you know, he's a time traveler and he wants to give them the inside scoop of the future. And, you know, they have a big enough channel that he can spread his message and blah, blah, blah. So a lot of people call him bullshit as usual, as they should with this. But this guy sat down and did a lie detector test, right? And this motherfucker passed the lie detector test with no problem. Now, there's been liars that have passed lie detector tests, and you know, before. So it's like, okay, you know, all right, that's weird. He passed the lie detector test, right? Then they did something else, some other kind of test that he did with them, and he passed that test. Then he made a prediction about Donald Trump becoming president before he became president. And they looked at him like he had 5 heads. Okay, it was the only thing that he talked about. He said, you'll see what's going to happen in 2 years. Donald Trump will be president, right?
Right.
And they like laughed at him, bro. They like laughed at him and they were like, you're out of your fucking mind, like whatever. And this is way before anybody even announced who was running for office. It was like the last 2 years left in like Obama's presidency. This guy said this. And turns out that, Trump becomes president. So once that happened, this guy who covered the story of this guy originally went back and saw him. And now this guy was in like a psych ward or whatever. And this guy made all these new predictions, right, for 2019 and above. And he went as far as 2030. And he said that 12 years from now, that we'll be making contact with aliens. And that it'll be definitely 100%. You'll know about it. It'll be prevalent. And the way that we figure this out is we zoom in on a planet somewhere out in the solar system that we locked onto that we didn't know existed, and we see it on our telescopes, and we lock onto it, and we see a, not man-made, because obviously there's no man there, but some kind of object that can only be made by something. It wouldn't exist just by chance. It's an object that they spot from far away that they know how to be made. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they know that just by spotting that object alone, that there was either life or there is life on that planet. And they're going to know this by January of 2019. So that's one of the predictions that this guy did. Another one was that Trump will win his second bid for presidency, and he'll be president again for another 4 years. And then they said after that, a black woman is going to run for the president of the United States and win. And she's going to be the first female black woman to run the U.S. And do you know who this woman is?
Oh.
Fucking Martin Luther King's great-granddaughter.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. That's what this guy says is going to happen. And he gave years for, like, all these predictions and shit. It's pretty cool shit. Mike, are you, like, cutting your thumbnails or something? Like, what are you doing right now?
No, I'm not doing anything. I'm not even moving.
Anyway, this guy also predicted that soon you'll be able to plug your vortex of your brain into the computer and actually start playing games with your mind.
The vortex of your brain?
Yeah, like you'll be able to plug into the vortex of like where everything in your brain like could be plugged into. They find this spot in the brain, the human brain, that basically is like a USB port where they didn't realize that they could tap into all along, and they find a way to run the computer into your brain.
Well, it's funny because Elon Musk said they were trying to do that on Rogan.
Well, there you go. Well, there you go, man. He said that's the future. He said by 2030, there'll be people walking and seeing that never walked or saw before. Like, so for instance, if you get crippled and you snap your neck and, you know, you're a cripple or you were born with some kind of disease, you can't walk, that they'll put these things on your limbs that lock onto your limbs, and they work off of what your brain tells it to do. So like how our brains tell our limbs to move and walk and grab something, they'll do the same thing to this electrical thing that goes over their limb that's fucked up, and it moves their limb for them and like grabs stuff and picks it up. And they said that it'll be so easy and free to move with these things that it'll make people walk again that never could walk. And then they said that the first eye transplant will be done to a blind person and give them sight for the first time ever. So like if you go blind, they can replace your eye with a fake eye that you can see through. Could you imagine they could replace your eye if you lose an eye that sees through? Or if you're blind, they just take the eyes out that you have because you're blind, and then they put these new fucking brand new set of eyes that they made. I mean,
well, then people are gonna want those eyes, even if they have good working eyes.
Yeah, well,
because you know those eyes are gonna outperform real eyes.
Yeah, I would think so. You could zoom in with them,
and that's and now you have your first cyborg.
Well, that's what Elon Musk said too, and this guy said this too. Elon Musk said that he saw the future of humans being tapped into with humans, computer, and robot mixed together. You know?
All right. Mm-hmm. Well, we're pretty close to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we are. We're pretty close, man. Damn straight. So, and he did a bunch more predictions, this guy, man. Some really cool shit that he claims is going to happen and all this. And the shit that he talked about in the near future is pretty scary if it did happen. He said we will go to another fucking huge war. He said, but the right before it gets really bad and a lot of people die with nuclear war, we'll find out about aliens and it'll stop the war. And then he said way in the future, in 2030, it's not way, but in 2030, and I don't know what the fuck, this is where this guy got me thinking like he's bullshit, is he said by then they'll be working on where you won't be an American, you won't be a German, you won't be a fucking where you live in your country, you'll just be a human from Earth. Like,
well, I mean,
they'll take away countries and they'll take away borders, and it'll be just Earth. You're an Earth. I'm from Earth. Because they said they were going to find out about aliens, and there'll be people living on this other planet that eventually we'll hook up with and shit, like we'll communicate with. So I mean, that's pretty wild shit. And he said it's by 2030, which I don't believe could happen in 12 fucking years. So But he did get a lot of shit right so far. So, I mean, we'll see what happens, man. But I doubt any of that shit will happen, to be honest. You know?
Right.
I mean, not by 2030. You know, you got to figure if they want to go to Mars. They just landed something on Mars the other day. Did you know that?
Yeah, they landed that fucking... It's not a rover. It's something called something else.
Yeah, they got a lot of shit on there now, man.
But here's the fucking funny thing is that all the footage of it is not real footage.
It's the fake footages?
It's it's computer generated graphics.
They're doing the fucking computer generated footages again, aren't they?
Well, I mean, that's... the thing is that there's that... And I wish I can remember the name. There's a radiation belt that like surrounds our planet.
Yeah.
That when you fly through it, it basically fries like film of any sort. That's why they said that we really don't have any footage of the moon landing because there's no way it could have made it through that and come back. And it's a good question. Remember they showed Neil Armstrong getting off the fucking... the stepping off the whatever the fuck it's called, the lander.
Yeah.
Who was taking that video?
No, that video's from our own ship, dude.
No, but what I'm saying is who's taking it?
It's from our own ship. It's from inside the ship.
No. I'm talking about where it's a view from the moon and you're looking at the pod.
That was done. That was done way after he really did it. I looked that up, dude. That was done way after he did it. Honestly, it was. I know exactly what you're talking about. There's like a whole video of him taking the first step onto the moon. They reacted it with the cameraman over there, with what's his name holding the camera, and they show you them doing it too. And they did it on live TV. They actually did it on live TV. They were on live TV when they were talking about, okay, I'm gonna get a shot of you coming off the shuttle now, and they even remarked about it. The news anchor guys saying, oh, they're just taking photos now and video of them getting on and off the rover. Like, so it's an actual thing that existed. Because trust me, man, you're not the first person that fucking pointed that out.
No, I'm no, because I heard it from someone else, so I'm definitely not the first person.
Yeah, but there's been a lot of people who point out, like, how'd you get the video of him coming off the ship if you didn't have anybody on the moon? You know what I mean? But, hey, listen, I know they landed on the moon. I don't need anybody to fucking...
Well, Russia's sending a fucking probe over there. Russia's going to land on the moon and look for our shit.
I mean, like they want to look up there and see if they can prove that we did it. That's so funny.
That's why they're retarded. Why are you going up there? Just take a fucking high-powered telescope, point it at the coordinates, and you'll see it. Or not, or you won't see it. It's one or the other.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like a waste of money and time for them to go all the way to fuck up to the moon just to see.
They can do whatever the fuck they want.
Fucking
Do whatever.
Flag is there. That's so dumb.
But what if it wasn't there?
I mean, regardless, even if it was or it wasn't, they can't erase history because it was told that we did land there.
No, but what I'm saying is, what if, like, because they say the tracks of like the footprints are still there. All that's still there because it wouldn't blow away.
No
there's
air.
no wind.
Yeah, there's no wind.
So what if they went up there and there really wasn't any of that shit there? But here's the thing.
I'll tell you, somebody will one day.
They'll go up there, even if there is shit there, they can still say there isn't. So it doesn't, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, they can lie about it. Listen, we'll never know, man. I mean, I have a very good feeling they did do it because there was scientists and people who put fucking so much manpower and woman power into this, doing this, and so many missions that it wasn't all for show. These people actually did this. This money was spent on doing this and building these machines that would get them to the moon. That it actually happened. There was people who died doing it, who died fucking, a lot of people who died trying to get us to the moon, So I believe it happened, but I believe that there's a lot more to it that we don't know.
Now let's go back to the fucking Nazi number kid.
Like, what's on the other side of the moon? What's on the other side of the fucking moon? No one ever told us that, right?
What, the dark side?
Yep. What's on the dark side of the moon? Pink Floyd knows.
There is, remember at the end of the album, there is no dark side of the moon. Matter of fact, it's all dark.
Yeah.
Well, technically it is all dark, but if you want to be technical, so is the planet Earth.
Exactly.
The sun, everything is dark.
Who is this?
I don't know. Who is this?
Smoke weed every day.
Dude, if we didn't have the sun, it would be pitch black.
Oh yeah, it would.
It would.
Actually, no, it's not Cuddy Chris, you asshole. Yo, the beginning of Lucky Low, not Lucky Low, Chris's song was so fucking funny, right? With the Tommy thing.
Yeah.
Let's listen to it once before we leave. We gotta listen to it once before we go anywhere.
Oh my god.
All right, here we go. Let me see. Where is it? Let me see.
Call this fucking guy real quick. Yeah, it's me, Tommy. Hey, man, did you hear we're versing each other in this rap battle? Mm-hmm. And, like, what do you think? You think you have a chance? Mm-hmm. Wow, really? I'm surprised. Honestly, though, you think I'm gonna win, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, that's what I thought. Hey, Tommy, does your foot itch? Mm-hmm. Do you like balloons? Mm-hmm. Okay, did you ever shit yourself on live stream? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna throw you for a loop on this one. Will you ever get along with your brother? No? Nothing? Tommy, you there? Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, Tommy, stop. Tommy, stop. Jesus Christ. Okay, you know what? That's it.
That was fucking great, man. Oh man, we're gonna get back to business on that this Saturday, guys, for the finals, the finale, the three-way finals, man. Alex, Heistman, and Cuddy Chris. Three good guys, man. Anyway.
Allegedly, three good guys.
Allegedly. Allegedly. No, they are three good guys, man. I mean, I honestly mean that when I say I wish all of them could have been in the finals. Because there was so many good guys, man, except for like 3 or 4 of them, like, that were unbelievably good, you know? So, it sucks that not everybody's in there. But, you know, you can only have fucking one winner, I guess, you know? So, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? Oh, God, here we go. You heard that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, big shout out to to a lot of people out there. Who we got out there? I'm looking for somebody like in particular right now that I had to say what's up to real quick. Let me see where it is.
And begin.
And begin. Shout out to Mr. Elias, who hit me up the other day. Shout out to Anything Goes podcast. And to the Goon. And to a lot of other people out there. We'll see you guys next time. God bless you guys. And if you hear this on the Patreon, shout out to you guys. We'll be back on... we'll be back this Wednesday with a regular show. And then Saturday with the finals for the rap battle. So we'll see all you guys then. Peace out, everybody. Have a good night.
This.
Can I put my finger in your ass?
There's a huge tree trunk in my house.